So today we're going to be talking about the 10 things to know before getting into college. One of the biggest things before getting into college is learning how to budget, because you have to think about your gas, you have to think about your books, and then your classes, like what you are required to buy.
I would suggest the first thing you do when you're buying stuff is don't go straight to your bookstore. If you're like me who want to save money, look at the other options that you do have. You have people or friends that are older than you. They may have taken the class already, so you want to maybe like, hey, can I have your book for a lesser price?
Oh yeah, that's a good, yeah. Look for ways to be cheap, because that little extra money really will help you.
Learn note taking. It will save you a lot of trouble when you're studying.
That's really, really helpful, because the way you organize your notes, like, you can still be messy, but you have to be organized and also use the correct keywords in your notes.
Yeah. I think a lot of people struggle with note-taking because they want to like jot down everything the professor is saying, but that won't work. You're not gonna get everything, and by the time you're catching up, you're just like way behind already. Yeah,
so while note-taking, like what Rhoda said is that we also recommend like recording. You can, like, I've had many teachers who said, like, if you want to record, put your phone over here at the front, make sure it's off vibrate, and start recording the content. And that honestly really, really helped me with one of my history classes. Oh my god, if I did not record I mean, I'm lucky I had friends to help me, but like there's some apps that do that. You can record and take notes, and it like records everything you're doing. Totally recommend that.
Yeah, and I recommend sharing notes with your classmates, your peers.
Oh yes,
because you may have missed something that they may have gotten on their list, or maybe they got. Yeah, just sharing notes helps a lot.
Don't be afraid to graduate late. It took me 5 years.
Me too, 5 years.
And you have to not be scared to do that. It's better graduating late than graduating never.
I agree with him. Also, like, go see your counselor. Sometimes you don't really know what major you want to go into, but they have answers to a lot of your questions. So please go see your counselors. Go talk to your professors. They have good advice for you if you really listen to them.
Yeah, because there may be even times when you think this major is for you, and then your professor says this major is not for you. And it's, many people have been through that. I have a lot of friends who were shut down, but then when they look back on it, they're actually, grateful that that teacher told them that, because they realized they found their other, like, real calling, so to say.
This next one is a very important topic.
Prioritization. That is, like, probably top 3.
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna hang out with friends, is the homework or the friends more important? Is the grade more important? I mean,
so
like,
difficult, right?
It's that's something everybody, like, goes through. Like, should I do this? Should I do that for homework? And prioritize what's better to study first, what's better to study second, what's better to study last. You're gonna go through that so many times. So we've all been through that.
Yes.
And it's you really ask yourself which is more important to do.
Okay, so the next thing we have on our list is to build good relationships with your professors. This is actually something that I was very bad at. I was kind of the person that would like try to sit in the back of the class, not answer the question because I'm very shy. But it will help you in the long run, because sometimes you want to apply for graduate schools or maybe some scholarships or even for a new job, and you're gonna think of who can I put for my recommendation. And you can't just ask professors and think that they remember you. They have tons of students, but if you build these good relationships to begin with, then you won't feel like it's a bother to go ask your professor, like, hey, can you write me a good recommendation? You talk to them frequently and have that good relationship with them, then they're gonna be like, oh yes, of course, like, you're a wonderful student, like, let me write you one. Build that very good student relationship with your professors. Look at the scholarships that your university offers, or outside scholarships or businesses offer, because scholarships can really help you. Don't be afraid to just apply for something, even if you're like, oh, I don't think I can get it. But you may be that one person that applies for that scholarship, and yeah, you just get it because you're the only one that applied for it.
Exactly.
I do recommend looking for the scholarships, because you're not going to have people that would be like, oh, here's the list of scholarships that you can apply for. Apply for it, apply for it. No, they're not going to do that. You need to look for it yourself. Yeah. Plan your schedule, I would say, wisely.
Yeah.
So definitely. When you're coming into college, you're like, yay, it's just the GE, the general education classes that I need to take. But, you know, don't plan it just because your friends, all of your friends are in that one class. You may not even need this class.
Yeah.
Oh, because I did that too.
I did that too.
I have some classes where I'm like, why did I take that class? I don't even need it. I wasted money.
Exactly. Time and money.
Yeah, so if you want to graduate on time, or in a timely manner, you gotta really look at what are the classes you need to take based on your schedule. If you have a job, if you have to watch over your little siblings, or if you have your own kids, yes, that's something you really need to look into. What fits your schedule best. Make friends with people in your class.
You don't have to be their best friend.
Yes. Talk to your neighbor, ask them for their numbers, because sometimes you're going to be absent from class, and if you don't know anybody, then you're kind of screwed. But if you have, friends in the class, you can ask them, what did you miss? Or if there's a test in the next class, or to ask them to tell your professor that you won't be making it to class because of whatever reason. And yeah, I mean, having friends in your class will actually benefit you, because you're just gonna have more fun in class. I think
there's a good difference between like your classmate friend and like your friend outside class, because your classmate friend, you both became friends in that class, so you're both kind of more motivated to finish that class together. Making WhatsApp groups and Facebook groups,
so important.
That is amazing, because there will be that one person who would be like, did you do the homework? And everybody will be like, what? Homework?
What are you talking about?
And then that will save your life. Making
the whole
groups,
class, right?
Yes.
It will save the whole class.
Oh my god, yes. It really helps.
Yeah, and
really,
then sometimes your professor's cool enough to be included in that WhatsApp group and be like, oh, sir, can you answer that question? Do we have a test tomorrow? Because apparently no one was paying attention.
Exactly, yeah. Another big thing is to make sure you have good copies of all your important student information.
Yeah, so let's say you're going to financial aid and you need to turn in something. Make a copy of that.
They will 70% of the time lose it, or say that that you didn't turn it in.
Yeah, but if you have those on record, then you could always just show it to them and be like, yeah, it's your fault. But no, not really like that. But yeah, it's really important to have these copies, because they do lose it sometimes. It's not your fault. The office can be really hectic, so let's not point fingers. As long as you're well prepared, then you wouldn't have to do anything.
Exactly. One suggestion from Hannah is that on your first year is relax.
It should be your easier one, right?
It's
it's really your
one.
general education classes. Kind of
Take
the easiest
your
time,
Don't freak out. Yeah, because
get a feel, right? Really, get a feel of how college is. Learn about yourself. Learn how you study. Learn how you, if you're a morning person, because I learned I'm not a morning person.
Yeah.
Take your time in your freshman year and kind of enjoy that time. That's a time you should look for clubs to join, and kind of a time for you to explore your options.
Take your time. Don't stress. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked our video, please press the thumbs up button, and if you really want to see more, subscribe, leave a comment. What do you think about this series? And you can also follow us on our 3 social media. There's Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and they're all IFC Guam. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.